Hi, Andrew here, KWMWine.com, your favourite place to buy wine and spirits online, of course. Today we're trying Chateau Mahon Laville 2015 vintage by a man called Jean-Christophe Barbe. And not just a man called Jean-Christophe Barbe, he's called Professor Jean-Christophe Barbe, and he's a professor of oenology in the University of Bordeaux. So essentially, he's a professor of wine and winemaking. So if this guy can't make good wine, who can, eh? We'll see. So his property is in the Superieur part of Bordeaux, that sort of southern part just south of the city. Produces really nice sauternes, clearly, sweet wines, but he also has a small amount of land and vines dedicated to red wines. This particular one, there's only 1.3 hectares of vines dedicated to it, Chateau Mahon Laville. He has a 2.5 hectare site which is dedicated to a Grave red, which would be slightly higher in terms of calibre and quality. But the Mahon Laville, which is dedicated to this particular site, is a lovely bottle of wine. I've tried it several times. 2015 was a good year. I've tried it in previous years and it's been a little bit thin, and that's really just Bordeaux weather conditions having a big impact there. You do get vintage variation. 15 was a really nice uniform harvest, and across the board there was good product, good grapes produced across the region as such. So the 15 Mahon Laville, coming from the south of Bordeaux, you would expect it to be a little bit riper. Now the blend on this is about, from memory, 55% Cabernet, 40% Merlot with a bit of Cabernet Franc or something in there. But Cabernet Merlot blend, as you might expect from that part of Bordeaux. So colour-wise on it, it's got a medium depth. It's not really inky deep, but it has a good depth to it. A bit of ruby. It's just going into its ruby stage. It still looks pretty young, actually. It's not purple, but it's just out of that stage. So 3 years old or 2.5 years old at this stage. So should be getting into its drinking window now. Lovely nose on it. Kind of like a blackberry compote. Bit of tar, licorice, creamy, black currants. Really nice, very appealing style nose. That nice sort of cedary note that you get from Bordeaux as well. Spends about 12 months in French barrels as well after fermentation and skin contacts. Very appealing. Nice medium weight palate. Tannins are grippy. Tannins are a bit grainy. Now, this is often the thing that puts people off when you taste Bordeaux as a stand-up bottle of wine in a tasting. When you're comparing it, say, against Australian, for example, the tannins in there, I can feel them gripping, like sort of overstrong tea gripping my gums. But that's a good thing because that is a building block for age. It's also a building block to help it work with food. And I always tell people, you know, when you try these wines, don't write them off just because they taste a little bit dry on the palate when you taste them upstanding in the shop, for example. Take them home, try them with food. You're going to have roast beef, roast lamb. These things work fantastic, or some cheese or something like that there. This is no exception. It's got going back to the quality of the vintage, you get the ripeness of the fruit coming through that lovely black fruit flavours, creaminess in the finish. The grippy tannins, which will give it a bit of time to age. So while this is 2.5 years old, you'll get another 5 years out of this quite easily. So you don't be afraid of buying a few and sticking them away. But right now it will work really well with lamb or something like that. Or actually duck, I think duck, if you had with a blackberry sauce or something, would go really well with this type of a thing. Yeah, really good, warmer climate Bordeaux. 15 quid a bottle or thereabouts at the minute. Offers good value for money at this price point as a petit chateau, I suppose. And you'll not be disappointed. Definitely, it's one that, again, I've sold it to many people and they've all come back and thought it was really nice. So it's always a good sign. So there you go, Chateau Mahon Laville 2015, Bordeaux, Superieur. Remember, KWMWine.com, place where taste matters. Cheers.